Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, guys, let's get into the charts today. Markets are trending flat on the day as the S&P is down 1 point, Dow down 10 points, and the Nasdaq is up 2 on the back of Apple up $1 and Google up $7, while Amazon is trading up 4. So the three big players in the Nasdaq, Google, Apple, and Amazon, all having nice days, while we're seeing the Dow and the S&P lag just a little bit. Bottom line is, if you look at where the markets come from on Thursday of last week's afternoon, right here, right around midday, we put in a bottom around the 159 and change level. On Friday, or I should say even today, we topped out at 165 and change. So I mean, that's a huge move. We're talking about a 6-point move in basically a day and a half on the SPY. And therefore, you shouldn't be surprised to see some consolidation today. What you're seeing today, as of now, is the beginnings of bullish consolidation. Question is, do we continue to see it, and when does the market break up one more time? And I do think you do have some more upside in this market before it runs out of steam. Now, I'm looking at some key stocks as trades into the close today. I will give you guys those in a little bit. But before we do that, let's just go quickly to the daily chart. Daily chart here, again, you had your beautiful pullback off the pivot top here, which we called perfectly. We moved out of all of our shorts into the 50 MA, and sure enough, the bounce has come in. Now, again, as I said, I think we have a little bit more upside to go, and then you'll look for it to stall out. And I'm going to give out short calls again in the not-too-distant future once we get those in line. And again, I gave out long calls, as did my partner, just late last week, and we've made money on the upside. Now all we want to do is make money on the downside again when it comes in. And that's what swing traders do, guys. Imagine if you were literally buying and then shorting, buy, short, and just go back and forth here. Even though the markets are up about 10+% this year, you could have made 30, 40, 50%. In fact, if you take all the percentage gains that we've given our members in terms of swing trade alerts and you subtract the percentage losers, we're up well over 200% so far in the first 6 months of the year. Amazing returns. Absolutely amazing returns. And all we do is swing trade by going long for a few days, short for a few days, long for a few days, etc. All right. Let's talk about some individual stocks here. Let's go back to the intraday. Again, Apple, guys. Apple's selling off from the highs of the day because they had that investor conference. Obviously, the selling is meaning that people aren't too thrilled with what they're announcing right now at that investor conference for new products going forward. And sure enough, you can see that Apple was up as much as $6-7 earlier. It is now basically trading on the flat line or just slightly positive. Next up, let's take a look at Google. Google's having a great bounce here, guys. I had a key level around the 890 level. That's where it topped out this morning. Pulled back. Now it's trying to move back up. And sure enough, a very nice move on Google. Take a look at this. You had your high pivot, your pullback level right here, and now you're bouncing back up. This is a pretty big level right here. I think you have a little bit more upside to go on Google, but I do anticipate it starting to stall out in the not-too-distant future. Take a look at JPM, guys. JPM is having a flattish day, was up earlier. Now it has stalled out a little bit. I don't see much in the way of a trade into the end of the day on this. You have a little bullish consolidation right here. It's not the best. One stock I am liking on the small cap side is RSOL. And you can see I've day traded this all over the map today. We can get rid of those for now, but I recently just picked up a little bit of shares right in this area because I think it's going to squeeze and most likely take out the highs of the day and go above $3 into the close. So again, what I'm looking for here is the high of the day was $2.94. All right, now I'm in already, but what you want to see is a break of that high of the day. If that high of the day breaks, you should be looking at a very nice squeeze above $3, maybe to $3.10 or so. All right, and again, what it has to do, you have to see this stock take out the highs of the day right now. It's hovering up beautifully already. It's having a nice move up. Now watch for the 290, then 294 level getting taken out, and it should go above 3. So that's one of my favorites into the end of the day. If you look at the daily chart, it's a highly shorted stock, but look at this chart. All right, this chart easily could pop above 3. Even if it went back to this 20 MA right here, that's $3.25. So, I mean, that's not, I mean, just to see it go there, I mean, that's a sweet little move if it were to get there. It's only at 287 right now. To 325 is basically a plus 10% move just from here. Again, that would just be the 20 MA and a minor retrace of the mega move it had up and then retraced back down. All right, so that's one of the ones I'm focusing in on and am in towards the end of the day. Chevron going to large caps. Good little bounce on Chevron today. Nothing to write home about, but again, nice little bounce. It had a gap up, fell, and then it's just gone sideways the rest of the day. It's actually making an in-spirit of bearish pattern, but with the moving averages right below, you would not focus in on this as a possible trade to the short side. Just again, with the volume today being as light as it is as well, it is just not a wise play. Baidu today, BIDU, let's take a look. That stock had a crazy push down early and then just reversed and has since gone sideways. This stock is actually not in a bad position. Notice the resistance level it keeps on hammering on. If you take out this high, you should be on the daily chart easily going up higher. I have a master level right here on Baidu at this gap fill here, which is at the 107 level. And then if it gets through that, there's a decent chance it goes all the way up to here. So, again, keeping an eye on Baidu over the next couple days, definitely one I want to keep an eye on. KNDI is a Chinese play. That's having a big move up today. Another nice move up there. We're also seeing some of the battery stocks do pretty well today. Taking a look at CBAK as a Chinese battery stock. Let me just punch in that correctly. CBAK. And you can see that's up about 8 cents. A little bit of an intraday move on pop right there. So we are seeing a little bit in the Chinese area taking a move. Looks like alternate energies are more than anything the ones that the Chinese are getting bought up on, especially when you're looking at solar stocks. Take a look at JASO today. J Solar up 50 cents. CSIQ up 89 cents. That's actually a great move on CSIQ, guys. Great move. By the way, RSOL is starting to go. RSOL is starting to go. All right, and again, I'm holding shares. So let's see, it's printing 294s as we speak. So it just tagged that 294 level. And again, this is why you got to be focused in and know exactly what you're doing, guys, because the money is there to be made. Just a matter of, do you know how to make it? All right, are you good enough? 295, we just broke the highs. Now you want to see a breakthrough on volume, and it should go through the even number of 3. That would be my anticipation at least. So easy money making, guys. Really is easy money making. And again, if you join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, you can make the money just as easily with us. It's an easy way to just print money, honestly. Really is. So we'll again focus in and see again how this all trades out towards the close. But again, it's printing 294s, beautiful 295s, 25,000 here at 295. Ooh, they just cleared it. This thing's gone. This thing's going to go. All right, beautiful, guys. I got to get back to trading because I got to be able to sell this thing as it gets above $3 or so. I'm going to monitor it and continue to monitor it. Let's see if it gets through 296 prints. Let's see if we get 11,800 there. At 298, looks good, though, across the board. All right, guys, again, I got to get going, but great job across the board. Easy trade right here, guys. And again, congrats if you were smart enough to see it ahead of time. This is what I'm here for. Give these out to my members. I put it on my members' social network just a little while ago for them. They're all profiting. I encourage you to join us and profit as well. Take care.